Good morning, students. So now we discussed about what is the structural organization of a cell, or what is the cell made up of. So cell is made up of mainly three components. First is plasma membrane, second is nucleus, and third is cytoplasm. So now we discuss them in detail. So this is the picture of plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, as we know very well, is the outer covering of a cell that separates the content of the cell from its external environment, and it provides a shape to the cell. The plasma membrane allows or permits the entry and exit of some material in and out of the cell. So this membrane allows the certain material to enter inside or outside the cell. As it allows only certain selected substance to enter in or leave the cell, so it is also known as selectively permeable membrane. Selectively means it gives permission to only selected substances to enter or come outside the cell. So these are the main functions of cell membrane or plasma membrane. Cell membrane or plasma membrane also perform different type of processes like osmosis, diffusion, and dialysis. You can understand diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of solute molecules from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. So here you can see that the molecules of solute moves from higher concentration area to lower concentration area. So diffusion is intermixing of particles. Now next is osmosis. Osmosis involves water moving from an area of low solute concentration to an area of high solute concentration across a semi-permeable membrane. So this is a semi-permeable membrane. Water molecules are moving from here to high concentration area. That is osmosis. Next is dialysis. Dialysis is separation of small molecules from large molecules. So here you can see that solute molecules which are smaller in size can easily pass through the semi-permeable membrane, and the large molecules remains there. So these are the three processes which is very important in biological process. So here by an activity we can observe the osmosis process. When we take a piece of resin or soaked in water for some time or for some hour, it will swell up and becomes less wrinkled. This is because of osmosis process. The water molecules moves from area of low solute concentration to an area of high solute concentration across a semi-permeable membrane, which is semi-permeable membrane here is the outer covering of the resin. So the water from outside moves towards the higher concentration area inside, and due to which the resin will swell up and form. Now next is nucleus. Nucleus, which is also called the control center of the cell. Nucleus is further consists of four parts. First one is nuclear envelope, as the nucleus also have an envelope which surrounds the nucleus, and it forms of two nuclear membranes. The nuclear envelope is perforated by nuclear pores. So here you can see that there are small pores present in the nucleus which help for the movement of certain materials. in and out of the nucleus. This is the nuclear envelope, and these are the small pores for the exchange or movement of certain materials. Next is nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm is a dense fluid-like granule substance of the nucleus. And next is nucleolus. Nucleolus is rounded or spherical shape body in the nucleoplasm. It is present in the center of the nucleus and it contains RNA, that is ribonucleic acids, and it also contains chromosomes. Chromosomes are the suspended in nucleoplast and are fine thread-like structure called chromatin threads. So on the basis of the structure nucleus, cells are of two types. One is prokaryotic cells and second is eukaryotic cells. These are the two types of cells. First is eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cells are basically found in humans and they are also found in plants, animals, fungi and insects. On the other hand, prokaryotic cell is very simpler cell and are found in bacteria. They are less complex than the eukaryotic cell. As you can see the picture, eukaryotic cells have nuclei and other membrane bound organelles present means eukaryotic cells have nucleus. Whereas on the other hand, prokaryotic cells do not have nucleus and they also do not have any membrane boundary or organelles. Next is eukaryotic cells have linear strands of DNA, means they contains DNA, whereas prokaryotic cells have smelly circular DNA. So the difference is that both have DNA, but in eukaryotic cells the DNA is strands, in strands form. Here you can see the picture. This is the DNA of eukaryotic cell, and whereas in prokaryotic cell the DNAs are in circular form like that. And this is the picture of prokaryotic cell and this is the picture of eukaryotic cell. So these are the main difference between eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells.